Today we're going to look at a bike that we put together for the 2018 Rat Rod Bike Build-Off Contest. And we're going to talk about the parts we used, the frame we used, what we did, how we got to where we're at, and just go over some of the better details on the bike. So this is a contest that's open for any rat rod. You have to register on the website, and a lot of the entries on this are going to be, these guys are going to basically redesign bikes, and so ours is pretty basic compared to the rest of the competition. And what we did here was we made an LSU Louisiana State University theme bike. This was a build we've been wanting to do, and so we decided to do this one. Kind of put us on a timeline and a schedule, so we knew we'd finish it. And so the frame was a Western Flyer Wild one, which was made by Murray, and rehead dash for Western Flyer, sold out of Western Flyer, Western Marketing or stores. And we took a girl's Murray Eliminator bike as a donor bike, and we took the parts off of it, and we used the boys' frame. And the reason we chose that frame is this frame was made for a 24-inch wheel in the back and a 20-inch wheel in the front. So we made it a little bigger bike, and it's a little better adult-friendly bike. And we also, this bike, so it came with the the large chain guard, which made it a little easier to display the tigers, the LSU tigers on the chain guard. And we had the frame is powder coated, the yellow, and then the chain guard is we painted it the aluminum base coat that was used on the Schwinn bikes for the candy color. I had some left over, so we painted the chain guard the aluminum base coat and the forks, and then we did a reverse screen and came back on top of it with it's called Plum Crazy, which is a a Chrysler color. And so then when we peeled the decals off, it left with the reverse screen. All this was chrome, and so we taped all that off on top of the chain guard. So all that came out really nice. And then, so the seat is a Schwinn seat. That's a recovered Schwinn seat in the tighter print. And we took the label off, so it doesn't say Schwinn Stingray on it. But I didn't want to mix Schwinn and Murray on one bike, so we just took the tag off. But that is a Schwinn seat. That's where that seat came from. And in the grips, we had the tighter grips, which were originally came on the Esso bike that was sold at the Esso gas stations. So anyway, so we put it all together, and that's what we came up with. I'm going to show you some of the finer details on this bike. So we made a custom head badge. We wanted to try to keep the Murray roots. I didn't want to lose the fact that the bike was a Murray. Sometimes you get started on these custom bikes and you can't even tell what it is. So we remade the head badge, so it shows the Tigers, LSU, but it still says the Murray Eliminator on it. And then of course we kept the stickers that you found on so many Murray bikes. So they always look at these colorful stickers on there. Another reason we like this frame was the seat post on this one doesn't have a seat post clamp. It's actually like a handlebar's neck where you tighten it down. It has a wedge in there, is what holds the seat post in place. So that gave us a nice spot to put our end Kildare decal right there. So that was a nice feature on the bike. Is another reason why we picked this frame out. And just to do something a little different, like on the just to try to change it up, you kind of this is open. When you make one of these bikes, you really do however you want to do it. So it's just basically your taste. So instead of just a regular brake strap, we bought a new chain for the bike, and we used some with the extra chain left over to hold the brake in place. And then, as you see this kickstand, we like this nice wide kickstand. Figure if you're going to be bringing this to tailgate parties or festivals or things like that, most of that is going to be in the grass. When you get ready to park your bike with a regular kickstand, you're going to sink into the earth, bike's going to get knocked over. So we have this nice wide base kickstand. I think you just give the bike, with a lot of people around, less likely to get knocked over. And of course we put the nice big reflector on the back, and that always is customary on these Schwinn seats. So that looks good on the bike. And on this stand like this, I'm gonna go ahead. Part of the deal in the contest is you can build these bikes as creative as you want. If you take a look at them, you'll see some really wild inventions. But the bike has to be rideable, so you have to be able to ride the bike. So we're going to bring it outside, we're going to ride it. But I'll just look at the mechanics real quick. You can do that without a bike stand when you have a kickstand like this. Kind of makes it nice for changing a flat or cleaning the bike. And so, you know, everything is mechanically sound. You know, we redid all the bearings, of course, and tuned everything up, got everything true. And so everything's good, nice working order. And you can even spin the back on this. Now I've got the chain really tight because I didn't want the chain hitting my chain guard or slapping on the frame. So that chain's a little tighter than probably what's recommended, but I wanted it nice and tight like that. And then we put some new tires on it. It rides really good. It came out good. I'm pretty pleased with it. You know, when you do one of these custom bikes and you're going to keep it and you're not going to sell it, this is something that can continue to evolve. So, you know, in the future, I think I might would change out all the hardware. I might would go with a brass colored hardware or gold colored hardware all throughout the bike. I might think about doing a re-chrome on the handlebars and the neck. And so this is just something you can add on. Some of the other custom bikes that we build, just constantly keep changing them. So, you know, the foundation's there, and now just change up a little process as you go. But for now, this is what we got. Nice LSU bike just in time for football season. And we hope you enjoy it, and we're going to take it outside to confirm that you can ride it. All right, so we got it out in the sun. We're going to take it for a ride. We're going to demonstrate this thing works, and you can ride it. It's part of the contest rules. You see we got these nice gold pedals on there, these bear trap pedals, put a little BMX flavor in it. And you see the kickstand goes right up in there, plenty of clearance on this double wide, fits nicely right in that tire. We're going to take it for a quick spin. If you watch this video to the end, we have some before pictures of what we started with. We're going to have a kind of a picture go through and show all the processes of building the bike and different steps. So where we started to this end point. All right, let me take this for a quick ride. That's it. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers.